Good timing, oh yes. Great timing. You lucky devil. This is worth 18 submarines. Come on, Mama, let the good times roll.
Where do you guys find speed?
It's
another bill.
Under about, so right next to build.
Okay.
It
25.
doesn't say. Maybe it's just like one time. I don't know. I have a cantrip called Warp Step. Alright, it uses 2 of my 3 actions, and it says when I walk, I gain a 5-foot status bonus to my speed because like the distance in front of me contracts, the distance behind me expands, or whatever. And then I stride twice. So like I still get 2. I'm using 2 stride actions, but with 5 plus speed. What is running? Is just striding 3 times? Is that what we're doing?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys are chasing after. Several of the denizens take note of you and somewhat go after you, but you're just sprinting away.
85 feet.
Down.
Are we just suddenly randomly starting a marathon in Hades?
I'm doing 85 feet.
To an
Per
85
round.
and a 60.
What are you doing?
Oh, because you're a warp step? Well, you're definitely doing more than me, I think. Hang on, where do we find that again?
Your speed? It was in my about.
Yeah, no, but as far as for, so you said it's like, well, you said 3 times a stride. What's a...
Well, your stride is your speed.
Oh.
And then we have 3 actions.
You said you're doing 85?
Yeah.
Then I'm only doing 60. You're way ahead of me.
Well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't like run away.
If you're basically letting
with
me be the
group.
lead, then you have then there's no trouble keeping up with me.
I'm running
I'm
like
just-
Gimli ran around, Legolas ran around.
Not the way around there, bud.
We got there.
We're sprinters, not long distance runners.
But yeah, I'm likely the slowest one in the entire group. So
yeah,
I'm only getting
25
60
feet, so I'm just,
So yeah, both of you guys are faster than me.
I mean,
So
I'm
if
not
nothing
gonna...
else, if you guys want to go ahead, and since we've got shit following behind us, they're gonna meet me
Oh, I don't want to
first.
split it.
I was like, I'm not going to get far. I need the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely not splitting up. So.
Well, especially since my plate has the ability that any allies in 10 feet of me are obscured because of how bright it is.
That's hilarious.
How does it affect us? Can we even see?
It blinds my enemies.
We're not looking at him.
I was like, we need
As
sunglasses
long
to
as
be
we're
around.
looking away from him, and the light's coming from behind us, we're obscured by which is hilarious.
We got some backlighting.
I'm in there like trying to be sneaky behind my cloak with
He's-
the bat.
Oh my gosh. Steve's character is my lighting equipment.
I wonder if we're going to get that deposit back.
Oh jeez.
So,
Does that make me the math wizard?
so you guys are running along. You turn a corner,
Turn a bank.
like,
Make a turn.
well, so it's Tartarus is small, like,
Well, I figured since we were still running along the shore of the river, that if
well,
we had to turn a corner,
you're
we'd
taking
be
a
up there.
path. That path you can still see the Styx from, but it's not like
okay.
you're not like on the river itself.
I gotcha.
So
So
you're-
a path that runs adjacent to it.
Yeah, and you guys keep like navigating your way through that. So like
Okay.
you're going through the streets of Tartarus, and like you're making sure that the Styx is off to your side, or like within view, but that you're following it. But you are having to like dip and turn.
Mm-hmm.
Duck and weave.
Yeah.
Dodge. Dip, duck, dive. And dodge.
You come into
Dodge!
a town square, and you see a very familiar figure on the other end of the square. You see Karen talking with one of the guardsmen, one of the workers. You see him hand him something and point in your direction.
Motherfucker.
He's a fraud! And I shout as I start, and I'm gonna head that way.
And then Karen just sort of grinds his boat back towards the
He
river.
never left the boat. He just.
He's just
You're
on, yeah, he's
good,
just on
you're
land.
good.
And,
He's like Quagmire with his boat in the yard.
and then the guard that sees you guys slams his pitchfork sort of thing, the end of his spear into the ground,
Like a poleaxe?
poleaxe sort of thing, and then a gate rises up around the square.
Oh.
Around what square? Our square?
The square that we came into?
Like the town square-ish type
Oh,
place
okay.
that you
I
guys
don't
saw.
even like a single square.
No.
Okay.
And there are...
It's the bloodborne fog barrier. We can't.
Oh.
pretty much. I told you guys, this is a mostly combat.
You told us that this was basically just Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's basically Dark Souls.
Did they go to the
So
ceiling?
does he
No.
Does he just become very
No,
big?
but they do. No, but they go 45 feet.
No, actually, that worker isn't even in the circle with you guys. It's just a bunch of the wretches from the circle.
Oh, the wretches of Tartarus.
Yeah.
Like, why are we going to risk ourselves? Let the inmates deal with them.
That's the cage.
Wait, am I outside it?
No, you guys are all going to be inside it. On one.
I was
just
just
like-
It's like, fuck this character.
Those buildings.
Yeah, I was wondering about how the buildings were. Are
Is
these
that a
like
fountain?
actually? Are these like decently made buildings? Or are they mostly like ruins? Or I have no idea. I'm curious about how the a city of Tartarus looks. Or is the city more for the denizens that actually work it and maintain the
There's like an actual
Side.
city to maintain the economy for the workers.
So the buildings are very basic, sort of like almost clay-like structures. They're very simple, of just like doorways, windows that aren't glass or anything. They're just holes in the walls. Inside a lot of the buildings that you guys are passing were either people getting tortured or like wretches just kind of like curled up or what have you. So they're multifaceted, and also it's one of those things where, at least the way I see it, some like the wretches aren't getting constantly tortured. Sometimes they have to just be left alone to like kind of do their own thing, so that way it's different types of torture for different times of the day. Because some people deal way too well with just getting poked and prodded for like a couple hundred years. Every now and again, you gotta just be like, oh, you know what, maybe you go have a nap over there.
Oh,
Wouldn't
you
that be
got
nice?
not to mention, probably these torturers are like, hey, look, listen, Derile, I've been torturing you here for the last century, but I've been noticing how you've been responding to this, so I'm gonna try a whole different tactic.
I gotta go get a donut break, man. I'll be back. Oh, you almost escaped? Damn. That would have been grand, huh? You thought you were hiding from me? Really? So let's see.
So what's the circle in the center?
It's a fountain that's empty.
Okay. Empty fountain. No liquid in it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I'm imagining Tartarus is kind of like a very, not necessarily on fire, but desolate.
There's a lot of lava.
Is kind of the way that I picture it.
Yeah, it's a very desolate place, yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
there's like a little bit of lava here and there, and like some flames and torches, and people are just getting...
Not necessarily like billowing on fire, just like, it's obviously hot, not shit don't obviously wouldn't grow here. It's very much a place of death in a way. Gotcha. And these guys aren't actually considered undead, are they?
Oh yeah, we were wondering about that earlier. It's like, does everybody down here count as undead? And
Or are they just
energy?
dead and don't have that classification?
Everybody here is just dead. There can be undead things down here that are dead.
Okay.
But just because you're down here doesn't mean you're undead.
And so negative energy doesn't like
heal everybody. It can heal some things.
Because I was worried about that. I was like, wait, if I just use a bunch of necromancers, he's like, haha, this is the underwear Jim has. Like,
that would have been a good idea.
Well, that's why I kept asking you questions, because I was like, I don't want any more of those. Like, oh, you should have thought about that. Like,
I'm trying to think about everything. That's why I'm asking questions. And now second guessing all of my character choices.
Gotta be quicker than that. Okay, so everybody roll up initiative.
Oh, right.
That's great. My initiative bonus is 26. We use perception in this game.
Right. It's... Oh, okay, yeah. It's 20. Yours is 26?
Well, it's 24, but I have a special feat that gives me a +2 in initiative check, so it says 24 for the perception and then +2 for initiatives. So 26 for my initiative.
Even then. Well, you're definitely more than mine. I'll never mine.
And I rolled terribly.
Okay, so I've got a 34.
Oh, 33. So what did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Yeah, I rolled a 7, so... But that's fine. You go first.
Well, at least earlier than you.
I'm not even sure what we're doing. Besides,
apparently we're bad. Yeah.
Right, because I don't see an enemy, so right now I'm like, escape the cage and continue.
Well, he did say that inside the square are basically just a bunch of the riffraff denizens.
Undead, mortal, humanoids, right? Like, that are just wandering around.
Dead evil people and such.
Where is the initiative even location?
Well, if they're in Tartarus, I'm assuming they're evil.
Are those large creatures?
It might be.
And small creatures?
Regular-sized creatures and large creatures? Oh, dear.
So does the color mean anything?
Yeah. It's probably to help him designate them. Because he does the things that he was talking before about, like, with the Pathfinder stuff. So it's like stickers that you can put on these things, but...
So the shades have basically congealed into different forms in this area. Like in Tartarus, like I was talking about earlier, a lot of them are almost indistinct. Like it's hard to tell if they were ever people.
Some look human. A lot of them don't look human.
They're not.
They're like malformed in a way.
Yeah, here I'm posting in the Discord some pictures of what you guys are kind of seeing here.
Okay. And you said the guard that Karen had just like obviously bribed or something. He was just on the outside of the town. Okay,
the square.
So that's gotcha. So that's why you said no one's in there. Okay.
So
I like the guy with the big club.
Yeah, that's the big red thing.
Okay.
The guy with the chalice are the blue big things, and then
the green little ones are the guys with the staff or whatever.
Yeah, the red little ones are the guys with the staffs, and then there is a couple of vases.
Oh. Are those like emojis, or what? Did you draw those?
No.
Vases are the little blue ones?
Yeah, they're little vases that seem to be jiggling weirdly.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I want.
So let me get these guys here. What's their perception? 16.
What was Cat's initiative?
I don't know where it is on the thing. Is it on about, or is it?
It's your perception.
It's my perception.
Yeah, it's in the offense. It's listed
Off
as
perception.
perception.
Oh, perception. Okay.
Mhm.
28.
Oh, wait a second. Why does mine on there say 19? Oh, wait, it's plus the 5. Oh, wait, no. No, my perception is... I do have the same thing that you do.
Oh, so you got even 2 more
I'm
than
way...
you thought.
Okay, so my initiative is way higher than I thought.
Just 2 higher than you thought.
No, because I was originally counting at 19. I didn't count that part on there, because I was like, wait, that's the skill. That's the... I forgot adding in the bonus for my wisdom.
Okay, so like
It is 20. So
7
it's,
higher than you thought?
yeah. So it's 41.
Jesus.
Wait. Yeah. Yes. Yes, 41.
Okay. So, Kat, what'd you have?
28.
Steve, you had
41.
Dusty.
I had 33.
Okay.
What did you roll, Cat? Did you roll really low?
I rolled a 6.
Oh, yeah, I rolled a 7.
It's liking me tonight, at least so far. We'll see how the night goes.
No, but maybe you should go first, though. Being the tank.
I mean, my first initial idea is to go for if there's only, let's see here, there's 3 fat guys, 1 big guy with a club. Oh, he's
but have
kind
they,
of fun.
are they looking out at you and trying to attack you? Or
I
are
don't
they
know
just
yet.
standing? That's where I'm at.
I don't know.
I'm still
Maybe my first thing would be to try, actually, instead be to try to, see if I could bash the cage down or something.
Okay, got the initiative and everything. Cool. So yes, everything that's in this area, especially once those walls go up and they cut, like things start coming out of the houses, the ones that are there like turn in your general direction. Especially since Steve just screamed as soon as he got into the town square, he drew a lot of attention, or drew a lot of attention, and they all basically just start going your way. Like they're all paying attention to you and sort of starting to work their way in your direction in some way or another. Like the guy with the club, you see actively, getting his club ready and like clenching it and like rearing up towards you guys. The ones with the staffs are sort of getting like a weird look on their face about seeing newcomers that are possibly have things, who knows. But Steve, you do go first.
Okay.
What?
No, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, what are you laughing at? I don't trust this.
I don't know either. He's probably got some weird, interesting idea. All right. So. Okay, so I guess my first thing, because I can't quite tell if it's actually an action. I'm assuming it is. I guess I'm gonna have to do my Soul Forger dedication to.
How do you not know if it's an action?
It doesn't. It just says it's a class feat, and it says
How many symbols does it have?
Yeah, the symbols are the actions.
The little diamonds and the.
It's a class feature.
Oh, what? Oh,
It doesn't have those on there. It's not a spell. It's a class feature. But it says that I can that I manifest a weapon for it, but I don't know if it's. Oh wait, no. Here we are. So it's one arrow. So that's just a regular action then.
One action. So every diamond is an action point.
Gotcha.
You get 3 action points during your turn, and that's all. And those action points are your movement. Those are your actions. You can do any number of things. If you do multi-attacks, there is penalties for the follow-up attacks, because technically you can just do like 3 attacks in a turn.
Okay, gotcha.
It makes it way easier for people who want to dual wield, though. I feel like.
Okay. So I guess for an action, I will manifest my Warhammer with my Soulforger dedication, and it will do +2 positive damage.
He's so bright.
Positive
damage. Wait, does that heal people?
Oh, it was one of the many options, and I was thinking, well, either lawful or positive. Well, we're right here. I'm going to try positive. Let's see what happens.
Okay. I just don't. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see how this works. If it doesn't work, I'll change it next turn.
No.
And then I guess so. I have 2 more actions, or
yep.
Okay. I said those are pauses. Let's see. Okay. I guess I'm foolish enough. I'm gonna go up to the big guy with the club, and I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay.
That's 35 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
Okay. 8 plus 5 plus 2. So that's 13 bludgeoning damage and 2 positive damage.
Okay, so 15 damage. Yeah, I mean, you hit him. It definitely seems to, he noticed getting hit in the chest.
Yeah. Come on. It's like, you got a bit. It's like, that's a nice big club. This is Soulforged steel. That's me. That's all my actions.
Okay. Yeah, so the ladies floating around with staffs get to go next. Okay.
So I could summon a dragon and then I could just ride it.
Yeah.
Donkey.
I could just get on it and fly away.
Yeah.
I don't know, but there might be. I wonder if there's an animal I could summon that could just carry us all.
I don't know. Can you summon a giant eagle?
I could summon.
Or a giant bat? Any giant winged creature that's, I guess, not a dragon, if you want to think about something else.
Yeah, I could summon
Summon an albatross and have somebody cast enlarge on it.
9 or less animal. Let's see. Enormous dragonfly. Ooh, a titan centipede.
I still can't believe I haven't tried that of enlarging Karlak in battle and just having fun with that.
I've enlarged her accidentally. It works pretty well.
You're a wild sorcerer, though, right?
Yeah, there's a thing that happens where a bunch of things get enlarged and shrunken, so it's, just, it works out and doesn't work out. I also got one where I turn everyone into a bunch of cats and dogs. Other times,
that has got to be a lot of fun.
My favorite spell is, Wild Surge. Oh, every time I cast a spell on somebody, I switch places with them, so I reposition myself with every single spell cast for, I don't know how many rounds, but...
No, I can't believe that's even an option. There's so many silly options.
So what are they? What are the witchy bitches doing? I'm assuming they're witchy bitches. Yep, that's what I figured.
So 2 of them immediately run over to Steve.
Mm-hmm.
And try to bite him.
Kinky.
Don't let it happen.
Hey, let's see if they can get through my armor. Hang on. Which I've also got to double check
Witches
something on
bite.
that.
Yeah, check all your feats.
Well, not feats, but let's see.
32.
That will not hit. Also, they are looking at me, correct?
Yes.
They have to
Blinded
make
by
a
the light.
DC 33 will save.
Revved up like I always thought it was douche, but I
Because of
think it's
your
a douche.
radiant light, glowing aura, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what song I'm talking about, Dusty?
What? No, sorry.
Blinded by the light.
And what happens if they fail?
If they fail, then any of my allies that are within 10 feet of me are considered obscured.
Okay.
If they succeed, then they are temporarily immune to that blinding effect for 1 minute.
So that one missed. This one. How is that moved?
Jake's crunching them numbers.
Crunch
That.
numbers.